the weakness for the upcoming EZA for Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has been revealed to be artificial life forms. In this video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at multiple team builds you guys can create to take down this EZA with ease. Before we hop in though, go down there in the comment section below right now and let me know, how do you feel about these Super Saiyan 4 EZAs? In my opinion, I don't like how they have legitimately the same exact passive after the EZA. However, I will say that they're definitely one of some of the better units in the game. So, you know, we can't discount that, of course. And while you're down there, consider subscribing. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Only you guys can make that possible. Let's hop straight into today's video. So like I said, artificial life forms is the category you're going to need in order to destroy this EZA. Now notice how Super Saiyan 4 Goku's STR and Vegeta is AGL, which means AGL units against Super Saiyan 4 Goku and tech units against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta are going to be what you really want to focus on, right? AGL and tech units. So the first leader I have for you guys is this guy right here, Exchange Majin Buu. If you have this guy, make sure to run him. Unfortunately, he only has 130% defense from his lead, so it does suck just a little bit, unless you're running other Majin Power units and you can have a pretty nice defensive, you know, buff there, pretty thick defensive buff, to be honest. But this guy is still definitely the best leader for artificial life forms currently, you know, in this game, so I highly recommend bringing him. And again, he's tech, so he's going to work very, very well when you're facing off against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. The next unit you guys can definitely bring is LR Baby. Now, I have LR Baby. I don't have Exchange Buu, but I do have LR Baby, and he is a key 4 at 130% across the board for artificial life forms. The key 4 is going to be huge for a lot of the LRs on this team. They're not the most cohesive, but you can definitely make some really interesting builds with artificial life forms. So this LR Baby I highly would recommend. Now he's also going to get an attack buff because Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta are pure Saiyans. So this guy gets 3 key and attack plus 50% when there's a pure Saiyans category enemy. There's going to be 2 of the enemies, so I don't know if this is actually a double buff. I don't think it works like that, but this guy's definitely going to be looking real good in here, especially against Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because he does have type advantage. So I highly recommend bringing this guy as leader. Now, if you don't have Exchange Buu or LR Baby as leader, don't worry, okay? Don't worry, because you can rock this guy. And if you don't have this guy, don't worry. But hold on, before we get on to any other units, this guy is a key 3 120% lead for Cell Jr. He's not the greatest unit, but if you have him rainbowed at link level 10, he's actually going to be doing some really nice numbers, because he actually gets an additional 10% attack per artificial life forms category ally on the team. So he's going to be, I could imagine he's going to be hitting somewhat decently in this event, right? Then he also launches an additional super attack when your team has a Cell perfect form or perfect Cell attacking in the same turn, which all cells I'm pretty sure are on artificial life forms. So it's going to be, as long as you're rocking Cell alongside this guy on any rotation, you're going to be almost good to go. Because again, this guy's not bad, right? Attack and defense with 100%, that's not bad. It's just you're going to be able to see this guy basically at full power and launch an additional super attacks with 8. This guy is going to be pretty important. Now, if you don't have this guy, there is a free-to-play option, and that is this guy right here. Hopefully, everyone has grinded this man up by now, but LR Cell, first form Cell, is an artificial life forms lead of category key plus 3 and 100% to all stats. Unfortunately, I think he should have gotten his EZA, honestly, before this, you know, took place, but I guess it is what it is. He's still, you know, really good, though. He can definitely get the job done, and he will be strong against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So those are the 4 leaders I highly recommend. I mean, those are the only 4 leaders of the category, let's be honest. But though you can use those 4 leaders. Now let's take a look at the rest of the category and see what team builds you guys can possibly come up with, right? So obviously you have LR Baby, you got Cell. Okay, let's actually take a look. Let me just take a look at the AGL and tech units first, and then look at every other unit. So when it comes to AGL is going to be very powerful, like I said, because again, Super Saiyan 4 Goku against Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Android 13 guaranteed crit against Goku, so he's going to be a really nice option if you're able to get him to transform in there. This Cell right here, this is the Angel Cell from GT. He could work. I don't know how well he'd work because he his attack and defense like rely on his orbs. So I mean, if you're able to bring, if you bring this guy, have him change orbs for this guy can actually, that would be a really powerful rotation, because this 50% support Metal Rildo supporting this cell, able to change those orbs, supporting him as well. That's actually going to be a very, very powerful rotation now that I think about it. So you guys can definitely rock those two as a rotation. This Skinny Boo right here for the first 7 turns is absolutely OP. So you guys can definitely rock him. Metal Cooler is going to be really, really good in here. Super 17 I think is like a must run. You have, this guy is going to decimate Super Saiyan 4 Goku without a doubt. So he's going to be very, very powerful in here. Boo Piccolo would be another really great option for you guys. Now remember, if you're running this guy right here, if you're running the Exchange Boo, you want to make sure, if you have him at least, to run Exchange. Let me see, this Skinny Boo better be on Majin Power. I swear if he's not. Yes, he's on Majin Power. So what's gonna happen is, if you rock this Exchange Boo as your lead, you're gonna give 170% across the board to Boo Piccolo and to Skinny Boo. That's going to be a very, very powerful rotation. And sure, you could rock this Kid Boo with this Easy 8. I mean, he's fodder with this. I mean, let me see what he does. I completely forgot what this guy does after he Easy is, but I know he's just not good. Let me see. Recovers 14%, attack plus 14%, defense per key straight rotate. Okay, yeah. So he could be good. Again, if you run this guy with like Metal Rildo, right, as a rotation, this guy recovering 14% HP could be a really big deal. And then if you're able to get him on enough orbs, he could be defending pretty well and attacking very, very hard as well. So it's really just up to you. But I would say that AGL Metal Rildo floating off and being able to change the orbs is going to be huge for this team. So I highly recommend that. Now take a look at the tech unit here. Now when it comes to tech, this Boo is going to be pretty good. This guy's actually going to be very, very solid in here. He actually gets buffed per Android's category defensively, per Android's category ally on the team. So again, I highly recommend you bringing some Androids, as in Super 17, Android 13, all of that good stuff, right? Because he will get buffed, right? And he has a high chance to guard as well, so he's actually pretty solid. Now the 50% support second form cell is going to work very, very well if your team is more tech heavy. So you can just imagine, right, a rotation of, if you have this guy on your team, and then you have this guy on your team as well. After his EZA, this Boo is disgustingly powerful. So you have this guy as your lead, you have this guy, you have this guy, you have this guy, you have Boo Piccolo, and it's just, you can create a just full Majin Power team and decimate this, right? That's basically what I'm trying to get out here. And if you have LR Buhan, it's legitimately over. I mean, even though Super Saiyan 4 Goku has type advantage over this Buhan, I don't see how this Buhan, after a few super attacks, maybe after 2-3-2, because remember, he stacks defense, so maybe this Easy is going to be ultra difficult, because you guys remember, this Easy is actually giving more stones than usual. The first 20 stages I think are giving 20 stones, and the last 10 stages are giving 2 stones each, for a total of 40 dragon stones, which is very, very good. To me, that speaks to the difficulty of it, so we'll see. But Buon in here would work. It's again, Majin Power is definitely, you can create Majin Power and still have artificial life forms covered, so remember that. And then you have the cell here. This EZA cell, I mean, I guess could work. Definitely don't bring Bio Broly. Don't play yourself like that, please. Android 13 after his EZA could also work as well. You just need to get a specific amount of key spheres, and then he'll have his passive active, all that good stuff, right? So when it comes to intelligence, let me take a look back up here for the LR. So these guys would work probably great. LR cell would work probably really, really well in here. He won't have type advantage against anyone, but he won't have type disadvantage against anyone either, right? So he should be fine. Bring physical. Again, it's tricky. I would not bring physical cell. I understand he's an AoE, but he has type disadvantage against Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I could see him taking a lot of damage. I don't see Buhan taking too much damage, but I can see Cell taking a lot of damage, so I don't really know if I would recommend him. But you guys can definitely try, right? This EZA Cell, okay, I did not mean to click him. This EZA Cell right here could definitely be a nice choice. The EZA for Android 13 could also be a nice choice. I mean, dude, if you're running Majin Power, if you're running this guy as your lead, you might really want to bring this Kid Buu, right? This Kid Buu, he does not have type advantage, but he does not have type disadvantage at all. So he will probably be destroying this event as well. The support Metal Cooler would also work really, really well. Do not bring this guy. And then you have Giru, who's getting his EZA. He's better on like a Dragon Ball Seekers type team. But it's not. You could bring him. You definitely could. Like, I don't see him. Like, he might have some issues later on the road, but if you don't have anything else, what are you supposed to do, right? But this cell, I do recommend this Boo, Kid Boo. I highly recommend the EZA for this guy. I highly recommend it as well. If you don't have any of these units here, if you can't build a team with Tech and AGL artificial life forms, then I recommend any of these units down here, right? Then it comes to STR. Metal Road, though, would probably be a nice choice. Remember that STR and physical are the worst typings to bring into this. Not that they're going to get you killed immediately. It just depends on the team that the units that you run here, which very limited, obviously. But it's just that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will do a lot of damage to STR, and Goku will do a lot of damage to physical. So you got to be very careful with what you run here. Now this STR cell does stack. If you have him EZA'd, SA15, all that good stuff, he's going to be stacking for you, which is going to be really good. This guy also is a defensive stacker, so you could easily run a rotation of Android 13 and a physical Android 14 and 15. Did I call him 17? Android 13, my bad. And on a rotation of with 14 and 15, and you're going to be able to see super attacks for the rest of the turn, which is going to be very, 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 very powerful. So you might want to consider doing that as a rotation if you don't have any other units. This guy's an AoE. Sure, he could work. Again, if you're running, dude, okay, Majin Power is going to be insane. If you run Majin, if you bring him as lead, this physical Kid Buu took double digits against STR UI Goku and Legendary Goku event. So I highly vouch for this guy. Definitely, you can bring him. I think he'd work okay, 100%, especially after he gets hit a little bit. So Kid Buu, not Kid Buu, Fat Buu is going to work really good. Kid Buu here, I mean, even after his EZA, he just fails to do anything besides support. So as a supporting unit, he definitely could work, especially if your other rotations like Rainbow Link level 10, right? Because if you have a Rainbow Link level 10, Buu Piccolo, Rainbow Link level 10, you know, what's his face, Skinny Buu, Rainbow Link level 10, and this guy right here, Kid Buu, like, I don't see how this vet is going to take you that long, right? Because it's just a very cohesive team. But, I mean, you could easily get hit and supered by Super Saiyan 4 Goku and just instantly die, right? So, unless you get, like, full, you know, dodge on him or something, which I wouldn't really recommend anyways, but, again, it is what it is, right? So, let me know what you guys think. There is a lot of, there's not a lot of options, but there's certainly, like, you can make a whole Android team, or you can make a whole Majin Power team, or you can just make a mix of the two. But I think Majin Power would probably be able to disintegrate this, because you have a lot of options for AGL and Tech. Even this Kid Buu, who's not good, could look really good, especially if you have this AGL Metal Road, though. And actually, AGL Metal Road, though, dude, okay, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. 2 of the 50% supports are on this rotation. So what you could legitimately do is rock 1 rotation of just AGL and 1 rotation of just Tech. This guy's going to be supporting 50% attack and defense to whatever Tech ally you have on the team. Also changing orbs. This guy's going to be doing the same thing just for AGL. Like, you instantly just have powerhouse of a rotation. And again, I really don't see what Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to... Because again, this stage is not going to be unbeatable, right? Like, this is not going to be ESPR difficulty, but I'm positive it's going to be somewhat difficult, especially since they're giving more stones than usual. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.